Good morning students, I am Shamujit sir. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on topic endocrine glands. There is a part 2 video lecture. Here I will discuss about pancreas, testes, ovary and adrenal gland. So watch the entire video of endocrine gland to get beneficial out of it. So without any delay, let's start with the topic pancreas, testes, ovary and adrenal gland. So let's start. So let's start with the topic pancreas, adrenal gland, testis and ovary. We'll see the detailed structure of it. So in this slide you can see I have given the structure of pancreas and adrenal gland. So let's move in the next slide, we'll see in detail. So first is pancreas. We'll start with pancreas. So you can see the pancreas location is given. It's placed below the liver, you can see. And then we have pancreatic duct. So pancreas, it's a mixed gland, alright. It secretes both endocrine gland and exocrine in nature. Alright, so pancreas is a mixed gland. It has both endocrine and exocrine function. So it consists of two major types of secretory tissue which reflects its dual function. One is exocrine gland, another is endocrine gland. So for exocrine, it secretes digestive juices and they are localized in the acinar cells, or you can call it as acinar cells. And in endocrine gland, it releases hormones and they are localized in the islet of cells, islet cells or islet of Langerhans. So hope you have understood the exocrine function and endocrine function of pancreas. So same thing you can see here, it consists of exocrine portion and endocrine portion. So for exocrine it secretes daily about 1200 ml of an enzyme rich fluid required for digestion of dietary fats, carbohydrate and protein, right? And for endocrine portion it secretes hormones essential for the control of carbohydrate metabolism, all right. So the endocrine function is also there, exocrine function is also there. So exocrine, it secretes pancreatic juices, and for endocrine it secretes from islet of Langerhans. There are alpha cells, beta cells and delta cells. Alpha cell is for glucagon, beta cell is for insulin and delta cell is for somatostatin. So you can see the structure of pancreas given, and exocrine and endocrine gland. So endocrine cells are, so in endocrine cells they are located in the pancreatic islets or islets of Langerhans. You can see just now I have said the alpha cells, beta cells and delta cells. So alpha cells, here glucagon stimulates glycogenolysis in liver, and beta cells, insulin stimulates glycogenesis in liver, and delta cells, somatostatin, that is SS, it regulates alpha plus beta cells. So glucagon increases the blood sugar level, insulin reduces the blood sugar level. You can see the magnified view of alpha cells and beta cells given. And this pancreas is located at the C-shaped curve in the duodenum. It's fit nicely, you can see. Now let's see the functions of pancreas. The pancreas is both an endocrine and exocrine gland. The exocrine portion of the gland produces a secretion that contains enzymes that are capable of hydrolyzing protein, fat and carbohydrate. And the endocrine portion of the gland, the pancreatic islet, produces the hormone insulin and glucagon that plays a key role in carbohydrate metabolism. Now we can see the next gland, that is adrenal gland. So you can see the location of adrenal gland. There are two pairs of adrenal gland in our body. These are located above the kidney. Both pairs are located above the kidney. You can see. So adrenal gland divided into adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla, and the cross sections are given, you can see. Next, in adrenal gland, you can see adrenal medulla and adrenal cortex. For adrenal medulla, there are acetylcholamines. There are adrenaline and non-adrenaline, and for adrenal cortex, all right. Again, I repeat, for adrenal medulla, there are catecholamines, all right. So, in the adrenal medulla, there are catecholamines. There are adrenaline and non-adrenaline, and for adrenal cortex there are steroid hormones like glucocorticoid, that is cortisols, mineralocorticoid, that is aldosterone, and androgen, that is, all right. So you can see the figure. So you can see the hormones of the adrenal cortex, that is glucocorticoids are there and functions are there. So you can see the functions here. The hypothalamus, all right, stimulates the corticotrophic hormone, and then it goes to anterior pituitary. Then it activates the ACTH, then the adrenal cortex, and then the target organs. So these are the hormones secreted from the adrenal medulla. You can see epinephrine and norepinephrine. These hormones prepare the body to deal with short-term stress. All right. You can see the right side of biosynthesis of catecholamine are given. Now this is the overall chart of adrenal glands. So adrenal gland, there are one pair, they are present above the kidney. All right. So there have an outer yellowish cortex and a dark inner medulla. All right. So the cortex consists of zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, and zona radicularis. Alright, so from zona glomerulosa, mineralocorticoids are there. In zona fasciculata, there are glucocorticoids are there, and from zona reticularis, there are androgens. And inside the dark inner medulla, the chromomaffin cells and sympathetic ganglionic cells are there. So chromomaffin cells, there are catecholamines. Now next we move to testis and ovary. This side you can see left hand side is a testis, a pair of testis, and right side there is a TS of ovary. So testis, they are located within scrotum. It produces testosterone and it stimulates development of male sexual characters. Alright, and for ovaries, so testes are present in males, and for ovaries they are located in the pelvic cavity. They produces two hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone, and they are responsible for the development and maintenance of female characteristics, sexual characteristics, and menstrual cycle. So testis produces a hormone, that is testosterone, and ovary produces a hormone, that is estrogen and progesterone. Testes are found in males, one pair of testes are there, and ovaries are found in female. Now the functions of ovary, it helps in the development of egg, that is ovum or ova, inside follicle. Then ovulation takes place, ejection of the egg from a mature follicle is seen, and it usually takes place every 28 days. The mature follicle then functions as a gland secreting estrogen. The follicle degenerates, becoming a scar. So you can see the ovarian cyclically secretory steroids hormone and periodically release ova, the female gamete, the ova production, and ova and sperm transportation. Alright. Then after that, the implantation and fetal placental growth are taking place, and nourishment and support of offspring takes place. Now student, here I have given the differences between endocrine system and nervous system. So go through the differences. Alright, like endocrine system is composed of glands, whereas the nervous system is composed of nerve cells. Alright, like the functions of endocrine system is it depends on age, stress, environmental factors, genetics, and disease condition, whereas the nervous system functions can be affected by multiple sclerosis, meningitis, and cancer. So you can see many differences I have given. Go through it clearly. For in the endocrine system, you can see the whole system is not connected physically, all right, but For nervous system, the whole system is physically connected. So there are many differences are there. You can go through it. Here also I've given the differences between nervous and endocrine system. There is a little bit gist type. You can copy this. So you can see nervous and endocrine system. For composition, you can see collection of neurons or nerve cells in the nervous system, whereas in endocrine system there is a set of glands. Then the means of signal transmission in nervous system is electrical impulse or electrical pulses, whereas in endocrine system there are hormones. And moving to the function, nervous system doesn't have not prolonged. All right, the functions are not prolonged, whereas the endocrine system is long lasting. And as for regarding the speed of signal transmission, the nervous systems are fast as compared to endocrine gland. And regarding the transmission of signals, all right, in nervous system it takes place via neurons, whereas in endocrine system it takes place via circulatory system. So coming to the definition of nervous and endocrine system, in the nervous system, one main organ system in an animal consisting of a network of nerve cells, whereas in the endocrine system, one main organ system in an animal consisting of a set of glands which secrete hormones. Now if you say in respect to inner connection of the system, in the nervous system the cells are connected and the whole system is continuous, whereas in the endocrine system the organs of the whole system are not physically connected, yet those are discrete. So these are the differences between nervous and endocrine system, given very nicely. Copy this down. Now student, these are the homework questions. First question is write the functions of the following gland. One is pancreas and adrenal gland. And next question is write the functions of the following gland, that is testis and ovary. Thank you students. This was all about the entire video lecture. Here I have discussed about the part 2 endocrine gland. This is the second lecture of endocrine gland, where I discussed about pancreas, testis, ovary and adrenal gland. Hope you have liked this video lecture. So stay at home, stay safe. I am Shomji sir signing off for today, and again we'll meet in the next class. Thank you students.